Hello students, this is your social science teacher Nirmal Agrawal. Today we will study about the constitutional monarchy in France. France becomes a constitutional monarchy. We have seen earlier that there was the rule of National Assembly and king had accepted the rule of the people. The National Assembly completed the draft of the Constitution in 1791. They took tennis court oath in 1789 to frame a constitution which they completed in 1791. Its main object was to limit the powers of the monarch. However, still the monarch had the veto power. We have we will come to see that. These powers, instead of being concentrated in the hands of one person, were now separated and assigned to different institutions, the legislature, executive, and judiciary. This made France a constitutional monarchy. We will study how the new political system worked. The system of legislature, executive, and judiciary was suggested by Montesquieu, and principle of each one vote one and the representative form of government was suggested by Rousseau. The new political system in France. Now here is the new political system of France. From the bottom we will see that there are passive citizens who do not have the right to vote, and in this section women, children and youth below 25 years of age were there. Then there were active citizens entitled to vote, about 4 million of a population of 28 million. And so we can see the large number of people were not able to vote, and they were called as the passive citizen, and the people or the citizens allowed to vote were known as the active citizens. Now, with the vote of these active citizens, electors were elected, and the number of electors were 50,000. These electors then elected by the voting National Assembly, and 745 members were elected for the National Assembly. 745 members means 745 representatives were elected for the National Assembly, like we are having 545 members in Lok Sabha and 250 in Rajya Sabha. And each legislative assembly is having different number of members according to the size and population of their state. Now, this National Assembly was the legislature. Now, executive was the kings and the ministers. And out of these National Assembly, number of 745 members, ministers were appointed, and the king had the veto power. This National Assembly had the control on the king and the ministers, and king also had the veto power. Now, these active citizens also elected the judges for the judiciary, and as such, there was the system, new political system in France. Now, we will see who the active and the passive citizens were during that time, who had the right to vote. Not all citizens, however, had the right to vote. Active citizens were the citizens who had right to vote, and we will see who were they. Only men above 25 years of age who paid taxes equal to at least 3 days of a labor's wage were given the status of active citizens, that is, they were entitled to vote. Means only who were paying taxes equal to 3 days a labor earns. They were given the right to vote and they were given the status of active citizens. Now, passive citizen, those who do not had the right to vote. The remaining men, it means the men who were above for 25 years of age and were not able to pay taxes equal to at least 3 days of a laborer's wage were not given right to vote. Besides them, all women and children were classed as passive citizens. Who were the electors? The Constitution of 1791 vested the power to make laws in the National Assembly, which was indirectly elected. We have seen how National Assembly was elected. First, active citizens were electing the electors, and these electors then electing the National Assembly. And such type of election where direct which is not directly elected by the citizen is known as the indirect election. Direct election was of electors. That is, citizen voted for a group of representatives, the electors, to qualify as an elector and then as a member of the assembly. A man had to belong to the highest bracket of taxpayers. The electors, who were 50,000 in number, in turn chose the National Assembly. The National Assembly had 745 members and had the power to control the ministry and the monarch. Now, Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen. The Constitution began with the Declaration of the Right of Man and Citizen on 16th August 1789. Rights such as the right to life, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, equality before law were established as natural and inalienable rights. Now, this is the tablet of the France. Here we can see angel perched, and here we can see red and blue and white color of the national color of France. They belong to each human being by birth and could not be taken away. It was the duty of the state to protect each citizen's natural rights. Now, reading political symbols. There were so many political symbols during that time. The people who were not able to read and write could understand by looking at these political symbols. They are or were the meaningful symbols. Number one, this is the national flag of France. This is their sign. This is the rod, angel, sceptre, Fijian cap, broken chain, eye for knowledge, ring of eternity. Thank you. Have a nice day.